Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Oireachtas Comhairle. In this chamber we talk a lot about accountability, but we know this government made up of Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and the Lowry Group have shown themselves to be absolutely allergic to accountability. In the last election, both Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael told us they'd hit a figure of 40,000 homes, even though they were told repeatedly by their own experts that this figure was a massive overinflation. They persisted with it, and even today they cannot find even a scrap of humility to admit that they were telling untruths. And their past performance tells us that they need to be held firmly to account, because they'll be off with more fibs, more untruths, or whatever word you want to put on it, the moment they get a chance. That is why the job of the Comhairle is particularly important in this Dáil, and the impartiality and fairness of that role must be absolute. The appointment of the Comhairle was the subject of some horse trading by all accounts, and of course, until the Lowry deal is published, we won't know the price that the taxpayers are going to have to pay for her to get the job. But we do know that as a result of this deal, the Lowry Group got their woman in. And in attempting to ram through the farce that the Lowry Group can be in opposition and government at the same time, some people say the Ceann has proved her worth to the government. My colleague, Comhairle MacDonald, put on the record the views of Michael Lowry himself, the political manoeuvring, as he called it, that had to be undertaken, and all of that, we know, was done in secret. And the question we have asked, and asked again, remains unanswered. Is there no limit to the lengths that this government will go to protect Michael Lowry and your grubby little deal? Lowry has given a very clear two-fingered salute to the Dáil and to the people in it. Last week, we saw his contempt writ large, and your response is to give him extra speaking time. And all of this was facilitated by the Comhairle. It is patently absurd to suggest that any TD can be in opposition and government at the same time, and all of the changes to standing orders in the world will not alter that fact. To collude in an absurdity like that does the office of the Comhairle no favours, and I suspect that the Comhairle knows that herself. The actual opposition have tabled an amendment to this motion, and I would urge Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and indeed the Lowry Group to consider this amendment, which simply recognises the fact that if the Comhairle is to fulfil her obligations under Standing Order 10, she should retain the confidence of both the government and the opposition. Surely that is the minimum that we can expect. I will finish on this last Comhairle. The label Do Nothing Government has been attached quite rightly to this government. But while they have achieved very little beyond pay rises for themselves and jobs for the boys, they have succeeded in one thing. They have shown that the opposition can come together and act collectively when we need to.
Like, share and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.